Cheryl, even as special counter-drug teams train to take down new trafficking threats, it's an old illicit drug that's causing serious problems. The I-Team tonight with a stunning cocaine comeback surging across the Chicago area. Coke now reported at record levels. Related deaths are up tonight. Coroners frustrated and local families devastated.
The grief of losing a child is horrifying.
Patty Stovall struggles recalling the day her 33-year-old daughter Sarah died.
We fought for her life, you know.
She says despite wrestling for years with addiction, her daughter didn't have a death wish, but that 18 months ago, Sarah Stovall was poisoned by cocaine she didn't know contained a large amount of the painkiller fentanyl.
She just was giving and loving from the soul.
This newly released United Nations report obtained by our I-Team warns of the sky-high supply and smuggling of cocaine around the world. Consider 9 men nabbed by Chicago FBI agents just last week after a major 6-year undercover investigation they say turned up dozens of guns, some hidden in cars ready to wage a gang drug war, some automatic weapons, and stockpiles of fentanyl-laced cocaine.
They're buying the cocaine thinking it's safe, and it's not. And even if cocaine is part of the cause of death, the majority of the time there's fentanyl. There's other drugs mixed in there.
Will County's coroner is fed up with needless deaths from cocaine and fentanyl. The office putting out public health warnings on social media. In 2022, Will County with 64 cocaine-related deaths. So far this year, at least 11.
It's a mess. Do I have ideas? Heck yeah, we need to do better. And the majority of it is because there are underlying mental health issues which we're not dealing with.
We have cocaine in a fairly large amount.
Here at the DuPage County Morgue, there were more than 150 overdose deaths in 2022. Bodies examined here revealing an increase in non-opioid drugs, especially cocaine. In many cases, complicated toxicology reports reveal a deadly cocktail of substances, making it difficult to pinpoint which drug is responsible for death.
Cocaine, which had not disappeared, but become a very minor drug in Chicagoland, and now we find it in a full third of the toxicology reports that we see.
In Cook County, an I-Team data analysis revealing a steady increase in cocaine as the primary cause of death since 2015. So far this year, more than 160 people lost to cocaine-related deaths. And last year, nearly 80% of cocaine-connected deaths also involved fentanyl. On Chicago's west side, at one of the current hotspots, outreach teams are in the community offering drug treatment, support, care packages with the antidote naloxone, and warnings about the deadly mixtures on the street.
A lot more fentanyl, and we're beginning to see cocaine mix.
Just this year so far, there are 24 cocaine-associated deaths here in northwest Indiana. That number already considered high by the coroner's office, which reports a dramatic increase in cocaine-fentanyl-related deaths in recent years. That's where Patty Stovall's passionate mission is to support the state's efforts to bring vending machines that dispense free naloxone to communities. This one now in her hometown of Griffith. And she started the nonprofit Sounds of Sarah in her daughter's memory, which includes a billboard campaign to raise awareness.
I just want to be sure that people know that they're not alone. The grief of this is really tough.
There are thousands of Patty Stovalls across America, mothers and fathers who get a 4 a.m. call from the county morgue and later learn it was cocaine, usually tinged with fentanyl, that ended a young life. Each day, authorities say about 300 people die from drug overdoses, and as Patty told us, that's like a plane crashing every day. That's some kind of context.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.